Hello buddy, Sounds StarCraft here for Game 2 between Millennium Stephano spawning as the blue Zerg in the top left hand corner, and Liquid's TaeJa spawning as the red Terran in the bottom right corner. Now, like I said, this is Game 2 from the Dreamhack Winter Series, which was a pretty sweet, super recent competition held in Sweden, with first place getting, I believe, 550,000 SEK, that is Swedish crowns, which I think is around 80,000, slightly less, American dollars. So pretty awesome first place prize there. And this is a game from the group stages. I will be casting the finals, if you guys want to check that out. That was, actually I'm not going to spoil that for you. But yeah, I'm going to talk about game 1, so if you haven't seen that, go check it out. Stephano taking a very, oh no, he does cancel that. Early gas there, I was going to say. Pretty standard stuff so far. But yeah, I'm going to talk about game 1, so if you haven't seen that, check it out. But basically, TaeJa, man, he went for a pretty awesome build. Terran players, take note. What he did was, he didn't get gas for ages, went for a double racks, kind of freaked out Stephano, played a bit of mind games by putting a bunker rushing him. And then Stephano was like, whoa, TaeJa's gonna go mass marines very quickly, so I've got to play defensively, and didn't get his third out for ages. Meanwhile, TaeJa was actually double expanding before he even got his first gas. And then once that worked out, he had this huge economic lead. His army supply basically was always higher than Stephano's, and he kept denying Stephano the fourth base he really needed, and that kind of ended up being his downfall. He did manage to get Broodlords out, but it was kind of too little too late, as TaeJa just had too many Marines, man, too many Marauders. Vikings at that stage even got Ravens with Seeker missiles, so it was a pretty sweet game, so go check it out if you want to. Hopefully this one will be just as sweet, and this is best of 3, so we'll see if TaeJa manages to take this out 2-0 and kick Stephano out of this competition, denying him of all that cash money. Or will Stephano be able to hold on here? There goes the spawning pool just before 17, so the expansion already almost done. This is a kind of typical thing that a lot of Zerg players are doing now, where they don't get gas for ages. Well, Terran players as well, but to go for super early expansions. And you kind of can only do this if you scout pretty well. So, you know, Stephano knows that there's command center going down here. You know, so he knows that he isn't going to be, you know, have like 2 proxy barracks, you know, right here and going to be cheesed or something like that. So he doesn't need to worry too much about that. This barracks is just randomly built out here. I always see Terran players doing that, just building stuff in random places, just to kind of freak out their opponent if they scout in the base. They're like, oh god, he has no barracks. What kind of crazy build is he going? But usually gets scattered anyway, so it seems a bit silly, but you know, when you can lift off stuff, why not? Stephano is going to be getting out these queens. As with Zerg, like I've said a million times, there's so many things you can get with just minerals. You don't really need to get gas for ages, and it lets you be super greedy with your expansions. But he is going to be getting 1 gas now. Maybe for link speed or something like that. We will see all that layer tech. Who knows, man? Who knows? Overseers from Overlords. Nice. And here comes the Roach Warren. So yeah, pretty standard stuff here so far. What is TaeJa's plan going to be? Last time he went for the super fast double expo, and he's going to do it again with the third already on the way. So TaeJa, man, he loves to play this macro style, kind of getting ahead of the macro, even getting ahead of the Zerg player. And Stephano is by no means your average Zerg player, being the most successful international player so far. I think he's made the most money out of any international player this year. He's certainly been in a lot of competitions. Lots of people love him because he plays pretty awesomely and he does pretty well. But TaeJa managed to take out the first game, and by playing this super greedy, super fast double expo style. Here comes the factory. The reactor is gonna be done there. Might change it to there and then get a bunch of Hellions super fast. That's what he did last game. It didn't really work out though, but he even when he got the blue flame upgraded. But those aliens still came in handy in his army later on. Here come the roaches. So this marine is gonna be like, ah! And he better run, baby, because otherwise he is going to die. Man, there's so much death in StarCraft 2. It's just all over the place. And here, this is what I'm talking about, getting all the gas at once. Although, usually you see Zerg going for 3 bases by now. Well, certainly someone like Spanishiwa would. But, you know, Stephano did this last time. And it didn't really work out with him getting a super late third. So I don't know why he's doing it again, unless he's decided to go for some sort of timing attack here. Kind of hoping that TaeJa's going to do the similar super greedy double expand. Although TaeJa so far is just keeping this command center nice and safe in his base, not revealing that he has got a third already. The starport is almost going to be done. Tech lab there, so possible banshees on the way. Banshee harass can be very annoying as any race to deal with. Although we do have metabolic boost, and so far, yeah, there goes the layer tech. Oh man, I thought about it just before it came. That's crazy. Double Evo chamber, that's always good, I reckon, to have. Some Zerg players opt to just go with the single Evo chamber, although especially in TvZ, those upgrades are really important. These roaches and these links are going to be taking out these rocks. God damn it, this music is epic. I don't know if you guys can hear it. It's like swelling up, like something super awesome is about to happen. I hope it does, man. I hope it does. And what does he have on the way? It is going to be banshees, and he is not learning cloak yet. Maybe he will shortly. Right now, these Hellions are going to be moving out though, and Stephano knows this is on the way. But he does have a third on the way. Pretty late third though. Not normally a late third, like 9 minutes. You'd be like, oh, that's standard third. But Zerg players begin their third so early these days that 9 minutes kind of has become a late third. That queen managing to just hold on. Although, oh no, she didn't have enough energy for transfuse. Neither of them did. Oh, this one did. Just got enough energy. Oh, and there goes the transfuse. Boom, baby. Zooming in on those pretty rocks. Here comes the Banshee. Still though, cloak, no cloak, even though he's deciding to make more Banshees. Maybe this is just to just snipe a few overlords. I don't know, or maybe he's going to learn cloak eventually. These rocks are going to be taken out, and he is going to be taking his third, and at the same time dropping 2 more barracks. So probably transitioning into Mass Marine Marauder, and this is going to be jumping on the reactor. So it looks like he just wanted that tech lab to get out a couple of Banshees, to do some scouting, maybe do some harassment along with these Hellions. And one thing TaeJa is so good at is micro, man. And you know what micro is super useful for? Harassment. So you always see him doing harassment. That's why it's so fun to cast his games, because he's always doing this crazy multitasking shizness. Like always harassing, at the same time having a huge macro lead. Not a huge macro lead, but you just never usually see supply, you know, this far. Usually you see a Zerg supply way ahead for the workers, and the army supply pretty even, if not ahead. But yeah, he manages to do it somehow, getting out his expansions before the Zerg players. Super unusual. But hey, we'll see. I do think Stephano as well, his least favorite matchup is TvZ. That's no excuse, man. That's no excuse. And here comes the 4th hatchery for Stephano, who at the same time is going to have Finfestors on the way, along with Pathogen Gads. Give him a bit more energy, why not? And so far both players have just been kind of sitting back, turtling up here. We haven't really seen any huge engagements yet. Bailings are on the way, baby. Always good against the giant bull marines. You know, it can swing the tide in your favor very quickly. Stim was done ages ago. Although, Medivacs, where art thou, Medivacs? Where are these Medivacs, man? Here comes one Medivac. He does have react. Oh, there goes the rest of the Medivacs. I feel like I'm talking to TaeJa right now. He just answered my question. But these Marines, oh, run Marines, run! Here come the sexy, disgusting Bailings. Look at those. Look at that booty, man. Look at that booty pulsate. Oh god. Zerg, man. They are disgusting. Although there probably is Zerg porn out there. It's a sad thought, but you know, if you think it, there's probably a porn version of it. That's just the way the internet works. He does have an overseer here, expecting that Banshee harass, which didn't happen because he didn't even get cloak. What happened to those Banshees, by the way? Are they still around? I don't know. Siege tanks are going to be getting a few kills here. Might even have a scan. Take out this creep tumor if he wants. Yep, there goes the scan. So right now he does have definitely enough energy to be able to do that with the 3 orbitals. Let's just have a look at units here. Oh, one Banshee is still alive. Oh, that did not sound like a happy Marine. I don't know where that Banshee is though. Oh, there it is. It's just chilling with the army. Oh, gee, in the easy. And right now, Stephano getting out a whole bunch of lings and an ultraless cavern. We saw ultras in the last game. Didn't really work out for him. But hey, he's sticking to his guns. You get comfortable with your builds. It's what you do time and time again. Makes sense. Better to do that than risk going for some crazy new build and failing hard. And yeah, I guess you kind of forget when you're watching how much kind of multitasking and all kind of stuff is going on inside these guys' brains right now with the EPM. Oh, TaeJa's EPM is redonkulous. And his APM, see how Stephano's... Oh no, Stephano's EPM is redonkulous. Oh, so both these players pretty crazy. Crazy players in general. Pretty much every Korean is a crazy player. Oh, and Stephano is definitely one of the best international players, if not the best. Still no blue flame on those Hellions. It's not really worth it if you only got 4 on the field and you're not making any more. He's going to have level 2 weapons and vehicle weapons level 2. I mean level 3. He does have 2-2 for infantry. Man, what is Stephano doing? He's got 190 supplies. Surely he can deny a few Marines. But he's just going to be chilling out here with his army. I don't know why he's just going to let this... Maybe he's scared of these siege tanks? I don't know. Why are you just going to let your base fall, Stephano? At the same time, Banshee's going to be trying to harass this extra expansion over here. Oh, here come the Ultras. They can definitely tank that damage from the siege tanks. Let your Zerglings get up in your face of your enemy. Nice fungals going down there. And suddenly Stephano is going to be going for a huge counterattack. Right here. Another Ultra decides to join the party. And this bad boy can eat Marines all day long. Although TaeJa's micro is so good, manages to take that Ultra out. And these medivacs are so crucial right now. I feel like players don't get enough medivacs, man. Because they just keep your Marines alive forever, ever, forever, ever. Forever, ever. Okay, I'm going to stop. And right now he is going to be moving out. May decide to take us some of this creep tumor at the same time. More Ultras on the way for Stephano. TaeJa still getting more buildings. The Tech Labs does have level 2. Concussive shells, finally. Classic 16-minute concussive shells there for TaeJa. Although, bungle on the medivac doesn't do too much, but there are going to be enough Ultras here to clean up this. And even though there's so many medivacs, man, look at this. 3, wait, how many medivacs is that? That's 8 medivacs. Yes, I can count. 8. That's awesome, man. Terran players are getting more and more medivacs. It is something that is pretty sweet. It also lets you do more multi-prong drops, things like that. Drop play is just generally awesome. Everyone wants to see more of it. I heard Blizzard's trying to change the game. So hopefully in Heart of the Swarm there'll be more drop play. They change up the units there somehow. What's this sneaky little medevac up to? As you know, as an SCV, I feel like you don't want to be just chilling out, mining your minerals, and then 5 Ultralists just kind of walk on in. You're a bit pretty freaked out. Oh, although look at these things melt away from these stimmed up. Oh, the fungal there. Devastating fungal. Saving these Ultras from that little death ball there. And this medivac, man, he's just taking it easy. Although he is going to be flying out now. No, he's not going to bother fungling that. Wouldn't really be worth it. At the same time, though, this drop is going to be going on up here. And I didn't miss a drop for once in a cast. But at the same time, I think Stephano has ahead this as he has a whole bunch of Lings chilling here, waiting for it. What just flew? What was that? What was that? Oh, it's a little Marine. Taking the watchtower. That is one ballsy Marine, man. The drop may just come on home, or he may just take out an extractor for shiggles. Although these Lings are not very happy, so he may just pick those up again, or just choose to engage them. No, he's gonna pick them up. Good choice, TaeJa. I feel like that was the right choice. At the same time, he's just gonna be building his command center casually out here in the open to get the fresh air and enjoy the view, these nice bushes and shrubs, etc. And here is TaeJa's little ball. If we look at the army supply right now, boom, baby, almost 30 supply. Actually, it was more like, yeah, no, wait, well, how much supply difference was that? Yeah, almost 30 supply there. So TaeJa quite a bit ahead. He is maxed out, so he is going to be moving out, and it does have the 3-3. He loves getting this cash ration. Asian Raven? No, he's got a Raven, and he's getting another 2 more. Although he has not learned Seeker Missile, a pretty sweet upgrade for spectators to see. Listen to that sick Terran music, man. This Ultra is hungry, but he is going to be backing out right now. And Stephano is soon to be maxed out, so potential for epic battles is definitely here. And at the same time, there is going to be a little drop that is going to be cleaned up by Stephano. Boom, baby. If we look at the units killed, TaeJa killed so many more. Not a lot of worker harassment in this game in general. Overall, Stephano has lost more resources though, so I still feel like TaeJa does have the lead here. Getting that another command center, but there's so many Ultras. Fully upgraded Ultras are pretty good against Marine Marauder. Look at this armor, man. Oh, it's so good. Movement speed 2.95. Damage versus armored 47. Marines obviously aren't armored, but they just eat up these tanks for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And the Raven still... Oh, here comes Seeker Missile. So that could be pretty sick. Even high-sec auto-tracking. He's just got money to splurge right now. Look at that, man. He's floating on about 2,000 minerals. So he is going to be getting up this fifth base right now. As this one is going to be landing here as well. And siege mode goes down. This tank's going to be cleaning up a few of these creep tumors. Stephano kind of waiting for the right time and the right place to engage, although TaeJa wisely spreading his units here. So the Ultras kind of have to move around as much as TaeJa can make them. But Stephano is going to be sending a few Lings, although he's just going to lift off. The perks of being Terran, this poor little missile turret, what did it ever do to you? And right now, a few Ultras are going to be moving in. Although TaeJa isn't even engaging with his whole army right now. He's so baller. He's just like, yep, I'm just going to take up like pretty much the entrance to most of the map. And right now, these tanks, oh, badass fungal go down there. Ultras, like I said, they do so much damage against armored. Look at them just like touche on those tanks. Although these Stim 3-3 Medivac Marauder Marine MMM are pretty devastating. And right now you can see why, as we do have Corruptors on the way. So maybe Broodlords. Oh, these hatchery, another hatchery. Oh, that fungal going down on those Marines. These things, oh, they do have Seeker Missile. Use the Seeker Missile. Oh, yeah, go down there. Not really doing huge damage, though, as these Ultralists have so much armor. Fungal on the Medivacs is huge. And right now, TaeJa has fallen behind in supply. TaeJa, what are you doing? You need to come back here, man. You've still managed to keep it alive. 5 Ravens. I have never seen 5 Ravens, man. This is awesome. He loves to play this style. He gets a bunch of Ravens, a bunch of Medivacs, Marine Marauders, and then some tanks, and that's it. And yeah, it's pretty good, although he did lose the battle there. So my timing on my little speech about TaeJa is probably not the best, but I feel like he can come back here. He did float all those minerals. He's still got a pretty strong income, slightly better than Stephano's. At the moment though, he still keeps going back and forth, lifting this up and down as the Lings run in, and these Marines are going to be doing pretty much shizzle unless no one comes over here to do anything about it. But I guess everyone is going to come over. Nope, they're still there. He has stimmed them to an inch of their life. So remember, kids, only do drugs when you have the life for it. Although these drones are going to like one-shot them. Oh, look at those armor upgrades. Keep them alive for quite a bit. Man, he got that hatchery preload. At the same time, a drop. Auto turret drop. This is so frustrating. Although, TaeJa does have enough stuff to deal with it. These lings are still chilling down here. Only got a couple of worker kills there. Auto turret is still alive though. It is going to be going free unit against free unit though. So that's a bit of a silly battle. And right now, these lings are finally going to get cleared up. And there is TaeJa's death ball ready to go all over again. Although he may want to repair these medivacs. I don't know. Who am I to comment on Terran anyway? I am terrible at playing Terran. And right now, these poor Marine Marauders are sadly going to be caught out in the middle of the field against a billion hungry Ultralisks. So that is not fun. On Ultralisk, one ugly unit, man. Where does their head even begin and end? It's like tiny. It's like right there. It's freaking tiny. God damn, they're ugly. But TaeJa is moving out. Oh, manages to catch this army all split up like this. A few of the Ultras harassing down at his base. And this is the time we're talking about. Takes out a Broodlord there. And right now, Stephano, man, he needs to be getting in a whole bunch of units. He does have 6 Ultras on the way, 4 Infestors, and 36 Lings. So he's pretty much maxed out straight away all over again. Although he can't afford to do that again, as right now he only has 300 minerals. And TaeJa has about 2,300. Actually, only about 2,000. That's still way more than Stephano, though. This Marine is just going to keep chilling down here. He might finally manage to drop down this command center and not have it harassed by Zerglings. But Stephano is fully maxed out. This may be his large ditch effort, though, because his income's still alright compared to TaeJa's, but he's going to fall behind if this capital command center, sorry, almost orbital, does get built. Oh, that Ultralisk going down there. Oh, they are going to burrow. Is he going to do a scan? No. And here come the reinforcements. And these Ultralisks do love siege tanks. Oh, huge fungal going there. Getting most of TaeJa's army. And these Ultras are going to be cleaning up these tanks back here. But TaeJa has such air superiority. And he has so many Ravens. So many Ravens. And look at them. They're all on pretty high energy as well. So potential for heaps of Seeker missiles. Potential for heaps of auto turrets. Oh! Seeker missiles going down all over the place. Owning these Ultras. Seeker missiles pretty sweet in general. Although, is it too little here? As these Marines are most likely going to get cleaned up. Oh, there's a whole bunch of medivacs. They are going to get bungled. Right now, he might land these Vikings and kill some of these drones. He is, along with these auto turrets, busting out a bunch of them. But the Infestors are going to be back there. They're all pretty much out of energy. And there's one Broodlord. But Stephano, man, he doesn't have enough resources right now to just remax out like he did before. And TaeJa does. So TaeJa definitely in the lead here. Especially getting up that 5th and keeping it up. As right, his StarCraft Viagra keeps it up. This Ultra is going to town on these auto turrets though. So these Vikings are just going to bail out there. Right now he doesn't really have anything anti-air. He went Broodlords for a second there and then was like, wait a second, there's a whole lot of Vikings and Ravens. Maybe it's a bad idea to stick with Ultralisks. So that's what he did. And Stephano isn't even bothering to repair these medivacs. I mean, Liquid TaeJa isn't, sorry. Because there's nothing really to attack them. Except for Fungals, which could potentially take them out if he has enough energy. I don't think he does. Although he is bringing these Infestors in at the moment. And right now, these Ravens dropping one auto turret. They're pretty low on energy though. One Infestor goes down. And these Ultralisks, better watch out. Better watch out. Even bringing in the Queens. And this is kind of Stephano's all in right now. As he is way behind in supply. Army count, worker count, pretty much everything. These Ultras are going to go down though. And I feel like TaeJa is going to win 2-0. What are these Ravens doing? Oh, and Stephano with his last ditch effort doesn't have enough money to back this up. and we may very well see the GG very soon. But hasn't it been a pretty epic game, man? So much constant battling. I mean, both players were able to turtle up for about the first 15 minutes, and then it's just been non-stop action since then. And I love these massed ravens, man. It's not something you see very often from a Terran player, but it's pretty fun to watch. Seeker missiles are awesome. Auto turrets are handy for harassment. And right now, this could be the killer blow as TaeJa moves in. Although that is a lot of a supply in ravens, which, you know, in just a general kind of battle aren't going to do a whole heap of damage unless you really line up those Seeker missiles nicely. Oh, nice fungal there. But possibly too little too late, as this kind of like Stephano's last mini army here. And right now TaeJa is going to be honing it in. Stephano trying to get more time to get a few more resources out of... Oh, but there's the well played. As Stephano goes down 2-0 in the Dreamhack Winter Series to Liquid TaeJa. And I mean, if you're Stephano and you're going to lose to anyone, let it be a Korean, and not only any Korean, but Liquid TaeJa, the awesome Terran player. So, a pretty sweet game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I certainly did. And I'll see you guys later.